बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। वेलकम टू पॉइंट टू पॉन्डर। तो आज हम असेंबली लैंग्वेज प्रोग्राम नंबर 2 we'll start with the assembly language program number 2 in connection with our series of assembly language lessons. So task number 2 is an electronic display board on the department reads. The students of this department are very hardworking. Design and develop an assembly language program based on Intel processors to perform the following tasks. A. The above message should be displayed on the board once. B. Above message should be displayed 10 times on the monitor screen. C. It should be printed on the printer. Now, as usual, first we write down the abstract. Of course, we have to give the semicolon, and then we write down that this program displays a character string on the monitor and prints the same. Now, then the resources which we are using, first is the registers AX, BX, CS, CX, DS, DX and SS. These are the registers which you will see we are making use of, making their use. Ports. Now the ports of the printer, that is port 0 we are using. Procedures, that is 09H procedure to display the character string, and BIOS 17 hexa to print the character on the printer. We start with the program, and first thing is that we set up a stack. So we say stack SG, that is stack segment. Segment, start of the stack, start of the segment, stack. So we start the stack segment with the name stack SG, and we reserve 200 bytes, or you can say 100 words. So we say DW, define word, 100, duplicate 0. So that means that we reserve 100 words or 200 bytes. That is why we have written duplicate, and initialize it with 0 for the stack, because later on we will put something in the stack. S top, that is the top of the stack, label word. So what this label assembler directive dictates is, give the name to the next location after the last word in a stack. Now here I warn you, there are certain microprocessors in which the last stored byte in the stack is the one which is known as the top of the stack. But in 8086, it is basically the next location after the last word in the stack which is being pointed out, and that is being called as the top of the stack, or stack top, S top. Stack SG ends. Now here the stack, end of the stack segment. Character C equal 60, and this is roughly, we are storing the number, the 60 we feel that our string, that will have about 60, you can say, characters, including the spaces and etc., and the inverted signs, etc. So insert the value, it means insert the value 60 in the program every time it finds the name CHR C or character C. Next is the data segment, that is start of the data segment, as we already know. So MSG, message defined byte. So this is how we store basically the character strings in the data segment. Inverted commas, the students of this department are very hardworking. So this is a string, and this is the message which we want to basically store, and then you can say display on the printer and print it also. Message end, MSGE, DB. Now message is ending with 00H, 0AH, 00H and 0AH. Now these are the codes for the return and the line feed, and we have given it twice just to ensure it that the cursor comes back onto the fresh line. Data ends. Now here it is the end of the data segment. Next we start with the code segment. So code segment, start of the code segment. As usual we say assume CS colon code, SS colon stack SG and DS colon data. That wherever data, code or stack SG appears in the program, that has to be replaced with, you can say, DS data segment register, CS segment register and SS segment register, stack segment register. Then we start and give the column. Obviously start is the label, and we say move AX stack segment. So we are basically initializing the stack segment, okay, and then move SS comma AX. So that means that in the stack segment register we are basically loading the start or the initial address of the stack segment. That is known as the initializing the stack segment. Now similarly we write move SP comma stop. So that means that we are initializing the stack pointer. So whatever is the last word which has been stored, you can say, in the stack, and then the next location, which is the empty location, that is being pointed by the stack pointer, and we are trying to move its address, with this instruction move SP comma stop. Next we initialize basically the data segment or the DS register. So we have already seen, we write move AX comma data and move DS comma AX. Okay, so here we are basically writing the starting address of the data segment in the data segment register. Then we say move BL. BL is again the lower portion of the BX register, 0AH. Now we are loading basically 10, which is 0H hexa in BL register, because later on we have to use it when we are displaying this string or the message onto the monitor 10 times. Okay, move AH comma 09H. Now 09H is basically a function, and we are going to display a character string on the monitor. This is for what the function is used, 09H in AH register. Move DX comma offset message. So we are loading basically the offset address of the message or the starting address of the message where we have stored in the data segment into the DX register. So next we come to interrupt 21 hexa. That is, we use this procedure to execute the above function, and of course we give the label next to it also. Then decrement BL, because we have to display the message 10 times. So we have already stored, as you know, the 10 in BL register, that is 0A hexa. so we are trying to decrement it. Compare BL comma 00H, so we are comparing it with the contents of BL with 00H, and compare instruction is basically subtraction instruction. Okay, so since we have to display the message 10 times, so if the contents of BL, they are not 0, so then JNE next, so we move to the label next, that is reprint the display the next line, and similarly next line and next line till such time that compare BL comma 00H, it gives you the result 0. So when it is 0, then obviously you move to the next instruction, that is move AH comma 01. So here prepare the register to initialize the printer. Okay, when you move 01 and AH, that means we are trying to initialize the printer. Similarly move DX comma 0, so we are trying to make use of the port 0, so port 0 address is being moved in DX, and interrupt 17 hexa. So this basically procedure is being used to set up the printer. Okay. Now then we say LEA, load effective address BX comma MSG, that is we load the BX with the start of the message address. Move CX comma character C, so we load the count in the CX register. Then we give the repeat label, REP label, colon, move AH comma 0. This is the code for procedure to send the character. Move AL comma within bracket BX. So the contents of BX, that is the first character, we move to the AL register. Interrupt 17 hexa or 17 hexa. So we are using this BIOS routine to print the character. Compare AH comma 0H. Now there is a chance that the printer is not on or there is something wrong, so you have to cater for all the possibilities. So if the character printed or not, and if it is not printed, then obviously return AH is equal to 1, that is you initialize the printer if you see the previous instruction. And if character is not printed, JNE next, then jump you can say to the NXT next, and if it is not printed, then set STC, set the carry flag to indicate that message has not been sent, and jump EXT and leave the loop, because it will be printed when you can say when the printer is alright or it is switched on. So what is NXT? That is CLC. Okay, if message was sent, then alright, move to CLC, clear CF and character sent. If it has been sent, then obviously you clear CF. Okay, and if it was not sent, then increment BX, that is the next, and loop repeat. Okay, REP. Then you keep coming on to the repeat, that is unless you can say the entire all the characters they have been sent. Next is EXT, as we were saying. So it is move AX comma 4CC 0H. Okay, that means that it is exit to DOS. That is the you are basically gracefully you are going to exit the DOS, and interrupt 21H obviously execute the above function, and then here the code ends, that is the code segment is ending, and end start, and you go again to the start and try to implement this program again. Okay, so this is what I had to say, and if you have you can say like this video, you have understood the program, then obviously subscribe my channel and share it with your friends, like it also, and you will keep getting this assembly language more programs so that you learn the program. Thank you very much.